Welcome to our journey into the powerful philosophy of Stoicism. Today we will explore how to act as if nothing bothers you, a key tenet that can transform how you experience life. This video will be divided into 13 lessons, each delving into a specific aspect of Stoic wisdom. By the end, you will be equipped with practical tools to remain calm and resilient, no matter what life throws at you. Lesson 1. The dichotomy of control. One of the foundational concepts in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which divides the world into things we can control and things we cannot. This distinction is crucial because it helps us focus our energy on what truly matters, our own actions and attitudes. Imagine you're caught in traffic on your way to an important meeting. The situation is beyond your control. However, your reaction to it, whether you become stressed and anxious or stay calm and use the time productively, is entirely up to you. This principle teaches us to release our attachment to external outcomes and instead focus on cultivating inner tranquility. To practice the dichotomy of control, start by identifying what you can and cannot control in any given situation. For example, you can't control the weather, but you can control how you dress for it. You can't control other people's actions, but you can control your responses. By shifting your attention to what you can influence, you reduce unnecessary stress and gain a sense of empowerment. Incorporate this mindset into your daily life. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go and focus on how you can adapt or respond constructively. Over time, this practice will help you build a resilient and unshakable demeanor. Lesson 2. Practicing negative visualization. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, is a Stoic exercise where you imagine potential hardships and challenges before they occur. This practice prepares your mind for adversity, reducing its impact when it arises. By contemplating the worst-case scenarios, you become less attached to outcomes and more resilient to setbacks. For instance, consider an important project at work. Visualize possible obstacles, technical issues, misunderstandings, or even complete failure. By mentally preparing for these scenarios, you train yourself to remain calm and composed if they happen. This doesn't mean you expect or wish for bad things to happen. Rather, you're building mental fortitude. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to practice negative visualization. Think about areas in your life where things could go wrong and imagine how you would handle these situations. This exercise not only builds resilience, but also enhances your appreciation for what you have. Remember, the goal of negative visualization is not to dwell on potential misfortunes, but to strengthen your capacity to cope with them. By facing your fears head-on in your mind, you diminish their power over you and cultivate a mindset where you can act as if nothing bothers you. Lesson 3. Cultivating mindfulness and presence. Stoicism and mindfulness share a deep connection. Both encourage us to live in the present moment and to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the here and now, and in Stoicism, this awareness helps us maintain our inner calm regardless of external events. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can be transformative. Begin with simple practices like focusing on your breath, noticing sensations in your body, or observing your surroundings without judgment. These practices help ground you in the present and reduce anxiety about the past or future. When you find yourself stressed or agitated, take a moment to pause and breathe deeply. Observe your thoughts and emotions as if you were an outside observer. This detachment allows you to respond with clarity rather than reacting impulsively. Stoic philosophers often emphasize the importance of self-reflection, Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote extensively about his thoughts and actions. You too can benefit from journaling or meditative reflection to cultivate awareness and understanding of your inner life. By practicing mindfulness, you learn to detach from immediate reactions and maintain a steady, composed presence. This helps you act as if nothing bothers you, even in the midst of turmoil. Lesson 4. Embracing impermanence. One of the most profound teachings of Stoicism is the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is transient: our possessions, relationships, successes, and failures. By recognizing and accepting this, we can develop a sense of detachment and equanimity. Consider the changing seasons. Just as summer gives way to autumn and winter to spring, so too do the circumstances of our lives change. Embracing this natural cycle helps us let go of our attachments and expectations. We learn to appreciate each moment without clinging to it. To practice this principle, regularly remind yourself of the impermanence of things around you. Reflect on the transient nature of your emotions, experiences, and material possessions. This awareness reduces the fear of loss and the pain of change, allowing you to maintain a serene composure. Impermanence also teaches us gratitude. By acknowledging that everything is fleeting, we can cherish the present more fully and appreciate what we have while we have it. This shift in perspective is powerful, helping us remain unbothered by life's inevitable ups and downs. Lesson 5. Accepting the present moment. Acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It involves acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance or judgment. This doesn't mean resignation or passivity, but rather a clear-eyed recognition of what is within our power to change and what is not. When faced with difficulties, our natural tendency is to resist and wish things were different. This resistance creates suffering and frustration. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot change and focus on what we can influence. For example, if you miss a flight, getting angry or upset won't change the situation. Instead, accept it as it is and consider what actions you can take next. This approach not only reduces stress, but also allows you to respond more effectively to challenges. Practice acceptance by observing your reactions to daily events. Notice when you resist or struggle against what is happening and gently remind yourself to accept the situation. Over time, this practice cultivates a calm and resilient mindset, enabling you to act as if nothing bothers you. Lesson 6. Focusing on virtue and values. In Stoicism, the ultimate goal is to live a virtuous life. Virtue in this context means living in accordance with reason and in harmony with our true nature. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By cultivating these virtues, we align ourselves with our highest potential and navigate life with integrity and strength. Wisdom involves understanding what is truly important and making decisions based on rational thought. Courage is the strength to face challenges and adversity with bravery and fortitude. Justice means treating others fairly and with respect, while temperance involves exercising self-control and moderation in all things. Reflect on your own values and how they guide your actions. Are your decisions aligned with these principles? When faced with difficulties, consider how you can respond virtuously. By focusing on your values rather than external outcomes, you build a solid foundation that helps you remain unshaken in the face of life's challenges. Living according to virtue not only brings inner peace, but also empowers you to act with purpose and integrity. This alignment with your values is key to maintaining a demeanor where you act as if nothing bothers you. Lesson 7. Practicing detachment. Detachment is a powerful practice in Stoicism. It involves letting go of our attachment to outcomes, possessions, and even people. recognizing that these are transient and often beyond our control. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or uncaring, but rather developing a healthy sense of independence from external factors. Consider the analogy of a boat in a storm. If you are tightly tied to the boat, you will be tossed and turned with every wave. But if you are securely anchored, you remain stable despite the turbulence. Detachment is your anchor, keeping you steady amidst life's storms. Begin by observing where your attachments lie. Are you overly concerned with the opinions of others, the pursuit of material wealth, or the need for success? Recognize that these are fleeting and focus instead on cultivating inner strength and contentment. Practice detachment by setting boundaries and maintaining a balanced perspective. When you find yourself clinging to something or someone, remind yourself of its impermanent nature and shift your focus inward. This practice builds resilience and helps you maintain a calm and composed demeanor, acting as if nothing bothers you. Lesson 8. Managing expectations. Expectations are often the root of disappointment and frustration. When reality doesn't align with our expectations, we experience stress and dissatisfaction. Stoicism teaches us to manage our expectations and approach life with a sense of openness and acceptance. To practice this, start by setting realistic and flexible expectations. Understand that things may not always go as planned and be prepared to adapt. This doesn't mean lowering your standards or becoming pessimistic, but rather embracing a more balanced and pragmatic outlook. For example, if you're planning a vacation, anticipate possible delays or changes in plans. This doesn't diminish your excitement, but helps you remain composed if things don't go perfectly. By aligning your expectations with the unpredictable nature of life, you reduce frustration and enhance your ability to stay calm and unbothered. Incorporate this mindset into your daily interactions and experiences. When expectations arise, reflect on their realism and adjust them if necessary. This practice fosters resilience and a steady, unshakable presence. Lesson 9. Building resilience through adversity. Adversity is an inevitable part of life, but how we respond to it determines our growth and strength. Stoicism teaches us to view challenges as opportunities for growth and to build resilience through adversity. This perspective empowers us to remain steadfast and composed, even in difficult times. Consider the analogy of a tree in a storm. The wind may bend and shake it, but the roots grow stronger and deeper, anchoring it firmly to the ground. Similarly, adversity can strengthen our inner fortitude if we embrace it with the right mindset. When faced with a challenge, instead of seeing it as a setback, view it as a chance to develop resilience and character. Reflect on past difficulties and how you overcame them. What did you learn? How did you grow? Use these experiences as a foundation for handling future challenges with grace and strength. Practicing resilience involves maintaining a positive and proactive attitude, seeking solutions rather than dwelling on problems, and focusing on what you can learn from each experience. This mindset helps you act as if nothing bothers you, transforming adversity into a catalyst for growth. Lesson 10. Embracing the power of choice. At the core of Stoicism is the belief in the power of choice. While we may not control external events, we always have the power to choose our responses. This realization is liberating, as it places the responsibility for our happiness and tranquility squarely in our hands. Every situation presents us with a choice: how to perceive it, how to react, and how to move forward. By focusing on our choices, we take ownership of our lives and empower ourselves to act with wisdom and composure. To embrace this power, practice mindfulness in your daily decisions. When faced with a challenge, pause and consider your options. Choose the response that aligns with your values and promotes inner peace. This deliberate approach helps you navigate life with clarity and resilience. Recognize that your choices shape your experience. Even in difficult circumstances, you can choose to remain calm, positive, and proactive. This empowerment is key to acting as if nothing bothers you, regardless of external events. Lesson 11. Developing emotional equanimity. Emotional equanimity is the ability to maintain calm and balance in the face of emotional turbulence. In Stoicism, this means not being overly affected by pleasure or pain, success or failure. Instead, we strive for a steady and composed state of mind, regardless of external circumstances. To develop emotional equanimity, practice observing your emotions without judgment. When you feel anger, sadness, or excitement, acknowledge these feelings, but don't let them overwhelm you. Remember that emotions are temporary and often influenced by factors beyond your control. Engage in activities that promote balance and tranquility, such as meditation, deep breathing, or spending time in nature. These practices help you stay grounded and centered, even in the midst of emotional storms. When emotions arise, ask yourself how a Stoic would respond. Would they be carried away by the feeling, or would they maintain their composure and act with reason? Use this reflection to guide your actions and cultivate a demeanor where you act as if nothing bothers you. Lesson 12. Practicing self-reflection and growth. Self-reflection is a key practice in Stoicism. It involves regularly examining your thoughts, actions, and responses to ensure they align with your values and virtues. This ongoing process of introspection and growth helps you navigate life with integrity and composure. Set aside time each day for reflection. Consider your actions and decisions and evaluate how they align with your goals and values. What went well? What could you improve? Use these insights to guide your future actions and cultivate a stronger, more resilient mindset. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-reflection. Write about your experiences, thoughts, and feelings, and explore how you can apply Stoic principles in your life. This practice deepens your understanding of yourself and strengthens your ability to act with calm and purpose. By committing to self-reflection and growth, you continually refine your ability to remain unbothered and resilient. This practice helps you align more closely with Stoic ideals and maintain a steady, composed demeanor in all circumstances. Lesson 13. Integrating Stoic practices into daily life. The final lesson is about integrating Stoic practices into your daily life. The principles of Stoicism are not just philosophical ideas, but practical tools that can transform your experience and empower you to act as if nothing bothers you. Begin by choosing one or two Stoic practices to focus on each day. This could be practicing the dichotomy of control, engaging in negative visualization, or cultivating mindfulness. Consistency is key, so integrate these practices into your routine until they become second nature. As you encounter challenges and opportunities, apply Stoic principles to guide your responses. Reflect on how you can align your actions with virtue, manage your expectations, and maintain a balanced perspective. Remember that Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. It's about continually striving to live in harmony with your values and cultivating a resilient and composed mindset. With dedication and practice, you can transform your life and navigate the world with unshakable calm and strength. Conclusion. By embracing Stoic principles, you can cultivate a mindset where you act as if nothing bothers you. This powerful philosophy offers timeless wisdom and practical tools to help you remain calm, resilient, and unshaken in the face of life's challenges. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the teachings of Stoicism. Remember, the power to choose your response lies within you. Embrace this power, and you will find strength and tranquility in all aspects of your life.